Good morning from October Mountain State Forest in Massachusetts. Pretty. I got a nice early start from Lee, Massachusetts with the hope that I could get a good chunk of riding in before the impending rainstorm. On the left is Woods Pond on the Housatonic River. On the way here, I went right past the local Hells Angels clubhouse, but I didn't see anyone stirring yet. October Mountain is the largest state forest in Massachusetts and has a number of rocky roads in it. I stopped for a quick look at Farnham Reservoir, one of the many in October Mountain State Forest. The route through here starts to give a taste of the rocky trails of New England. I have quite an aversion to mud, so I will generally try to avoid mud puddles as much as I can. This probably comes from the murky mud pits in the pine barrens that could be a couple inches or a couple feet deep. This stretch of forest was a bit darker and a little bit spooky. I am not used to seeing my headlight during the day. Here is one tree that has decided it was already time to drop all of its leaves. The road department of Peru looked like they were up early trying to beat the incoming storm, too. I think Peru is a funny town name for Massachusetts, but we are close to the town of Florida, and a little bit farther north is Jamaica in Vermont. The cows here sure have a wonderful view. I decided to bypass Mount Greylock because I had ridden the dirt road that climbs up the south side last year. I highly recommend that track if you haven't ridden it before. This is Savoy Mountain State Forest. I rode this track several years ago while looking for a place to set up my hammock for the night. It was 4th of July weekend and every campground I tried was completely full. I didn't find a suitable spot and got a little weirded out when I passed a beat-up pickup truck driving through there as it was getting dark. I ended up finding a hidden spot a few miles south of here. These road closed signs keep popping up on this route, don't they? I followed this road to Raycroft Lookout. It is about a 1/3 mile walk to the lookout point, which is high over the Deerfield River. I had some snacks while enjoying the view and then headed back to the bike. This must be what that road closed sign was talking about. love that they have these old state line markers, even on tiny gravel roads. I've been so impressed with this bike. I can miss a downshift and it will happily pull a hill at 25 miles per hour in fourth gear.
Morning. Here we go.
That sign on the left indicates that this is a Class 4 highway. That means that they are unmaintained for passenger cars and can make a good challenge for a 450-pound adventure bike. The past 2 days have done a good job reacquainting me with riding rocky roads. We don't have very many of those in New Jersey.
Ready? Ready.
This Class 4 road leads into Reedsboro, Vermont, which has a great little general store. It has had a few owners over the past few years, but they have always been really nice. If it's hot out, don't miss Wilcox ice cream. The black raspberry ice cream bars are spectacular.
And we're out.
Forest Road 71 winds its way north through the southern part of Green Mountain National Forest. There are quite a few dispersed campsites along this road, but I've always stayed at Grout Pond, which has a water pump and a swimming beach. Vermont has some pretty magical farms. I am back into Green Mountain National Forest after grabbing a sandwich in the picturesque town of Grafton. I ate it staring at these mountains while just avoiding the rain. There's no way I'm gonna sneak up on these turkeys wearing this high-vis rain jacket. The wet, shiny rocks are definitely causing me to be a little more cautious, as is the fact that I am solo. This is the most technical the route has been so far. I stopped for a look at this intimidating obstacle. I was getting quite warm in my rain gear, so it was time to pack that away. My scouting mission did not prove to be fruitful. I probably should have stayed more to the right, but the shiny rocks were scary. The rear tire was spinning on some roots. After a couple near drops, I reevaluated and found my way around the step I was stuck on. Spin, and I was through.
Woo!
This is the most challenged I've been on this bike since I bought it, but what a cool forest track.
Ooh, oh shit. Alright.
My aversion to mud is pretty clear here, too. I was unwilling to try the main ruts with no backup.
Well done, Tenere.
I apologize for the wind noise. I took the windsock off the GoPro when it started raining earlier and forgot to put it back on. This road near Lake Nineveh was too good to leave out, though. This is the Class 4 section near Plymouth, Vermont.
get off the mountain before it starts raining too hard. The battery ran out just before the coolest part with all the rocks. This big rock embedded in the side of the trail. Really cool.
This trail system even has road signs to tell you where you are.
Our first dude's getting some love today. Ooh, is that a gravel road? It's a gravel road. Yeah, motherfucking cheese and crackers.
I put my rain gear back on and then encountered some heavy fog. The rain got heavier as I headed toward Barnard, so I took the easier bypass at the end of Section 4. I thought about getting gas, but it was raining hard and I didn't want any of it in my gas tank. I went into the general store to ask if they knew of any place to stay close by. I was pointed to a local inn that happened to have a room available in their event barn, which I gladly went for. The owner even brought me a quiche to go along with my sandwich and beer from the general store. I rode 258 miles today and covered the second half of Section 3 and all of Section 4. If you're still here, thanks for coming along.